Okay, Coach, historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Rodgers now to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
What we got?
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Hey, Alpha!
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
50. Hey, you block over here. Yeah, Liz. Hey, 96 is coming. Hey, exit. Hey.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Jim, go. Jim.
On first down, McIntosh. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Big stop. Let's go. Check safety. That's not what.
They'll try the left side. Potts. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. McIntosh. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Zadarius Smith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Check three.
Back to throw. McIntosh. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Zadarius Smith able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Tucker's kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Bravo.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 28 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Well partnered up.
Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
Look, possession's on. Possession's on.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Be a long day for you. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
6-3 is our score after one. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Kill. 25.
On 2nd down, Potts. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go. 47 Andy. Hey, keep it up.
Off play action. McIntosh. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Here we go. 54. Mike 54. I got it. Slow. No.
Looking to throw. McIntosh. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 63 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Are you getting the headache? Are you getting the headache?
Rodgers now on first down. This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
We got 4.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
96 is coming. We got Mike 96. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. John. Coming. We got Mike 96. Check. Mike 96. Mike 96. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check.
To throw on 2nd down, McIntosh. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 83 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Jones has it. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Even. Hey, Delta. Hey, watch number 33. Watch number 33.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Here's Jones. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Inside. Hey, 96 is coming. We got Mike 96. Get your swerve on. Hey, Charlie.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll keep it on the ground. Potts. And give him him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. They'll try and run for it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. McIntosh. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check 30.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Move. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Johnson was the intended receiver.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake. McIntosh. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Set, hut. 18 Right, 54. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to go.
They'll run on first down. Potts. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing now is Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Packers 9. Justin Tucker.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Taylor. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, mine's 50, mine's 50. Better. Echo.
Taylor to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Hey, 96 is coming. We got Mike 96.
Throwing again, it's Taylor. Caught by Jones.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To throw again is Taylor. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now it's Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. Rodgers now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Single. Single in the slot. Watch 88. Zoom. Push him back.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
Hey, we are 26. 4 down. Smooth.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
He turned that into a nice game, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On first down, Potts. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, McIntosh. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. Kill.
On 1st and 10, McIntosh. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 2nd down now, Potts, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road, week 1. You're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Watch the run. 50. Hey, 96,
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Mike 96. Hey, Zoo.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Ravens, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.